Got it. Go ahead.
Z1077 Brett Andrews Radio Show is on. The lovely, the talented, the sore-toothed, the British. Rita Ora is in the building!
Woo, 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 woo.
Hello, my love.
Hi.
I heard you've been through a rough couple days.
I have, that's true.
So you were in New York yesterday.
I was.
You were performing at a Fashion Week event.
Yes, Fashion Rocks. I went to a few fashion shows. How glamorous.
And you were on your way there, and you realized that the pain coming out of your mouth was so bad that you couldn't barely talk, and you looked like a chipmunk.
Well, reality of the story, I had a swollen right cheek, and I
Oh,
was
boy.
performing on live national American TV, CBS, 8 p.m. Boom.
Boom.
And I had a swollen chipmunk-looking face because my wisdom tooth on the right got really infected. And so I went to the dentist, and they were like, oh, my God. And I was like, oh, my God. And then they were like, we need to put an injection in your face. And I don't know about you guys, but, like, I hate the dentist.
I hate needles, too.
And it's
I
also
hate
good
the
when you hear the
dentist.
dentist say, "Oh my God."
Yeah. When the dentist says, "Oh my God, I've never
I'm like,
seen this
oh my
before."
God, what? And he's like, nothing. I'm like, it's cool. You didn't contain your own reaction. That means it's bad.
Yeah.
So my cheeks swelled, and I'm like, how am I going to be on TV with a fat face? Like, I'm so... I would have rocked it, though.
Yeah.
I would have gone out there, and I would have been like, yeah, I have a swollen face, sung my song, might have mumbled the words, but, you know, show must go on and all that.
Right.
Luckily, it went down. The injection really helped.
That's
but, yeah,
good.
it was scary.
That's good. So, how was Fashion Week? Crazy people. Did you see what was that? The Jenners. They were doing a lot of like runway stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I only went to 2 shows, which were a few kind of fashion shows, and then I went to perform at the Fashion Rocks, which they premiered again because they cancelled it for 3 years. So this was the first time they brought it back, which was awesome.
That's awesome. And I heard Johnny Depp did a little surprise appearance.
Yeah, but not at the Fashion Rocks.
Oh, okay.
This was at a different award show.
Where did Johnny Depp show up?
Oh, so I'm in love with Johnny Depp. I've always been in love
Wait a
with
minute.
Johnny Depp.
What? Are you cheating on me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm like every other girl that loves Johnny Depp.
Oh gosh.
I love him too. It's
You
okay.
love him too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway, not only that, I just love that he's just cool, man.
He inspires.
God, he's amazing.
He inspires my accessorizing.
So I was sitting at this award show. Yeah, I was sitting at this award show, and he was obviously not sitting at the award show, and all of a sudden, the presenter said, "Okay, we have a surprise. Please make some noise for Johnny Depp." And instead of people screaming, everybody just gasped and like, "I just can't believe."
Because they were so shocked.
And he just walked in, and the spotlight went on him. He just walked in like he was walking into his living room or something.
Yeah.
Walked up on stage, and he was like, it was just like I couldn't believe it.
I think the thing with Johnny Depp is that as the years go on, he's becoming more. He's resembling more and more Captain Jack Sparrow with his outfits.
He is.
He's starting to look more like Jack Sparrow.
I love that. I loved how Jack Sparrow dressed.
I heard.
You are who you are. Act.
Yeah,
I guess,
exactly. Did you like him in Willy Wonka?
I loved him in Scissorhands. I loved him in Willy. I loved him in. I'm a big Johnny Depp fan.
Yeah.
I've been for
What's
years.
your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
The one where it involves loads of drugs in the Beverly Hills Hotel. I can't remember the
Blow?
name. No, not Blow. Even though I love that one, I can never remember the name.
Rush?
Of it.
Is it Rush?
Yeah, and it's got that weird scene in Beverly Hills Hotel with like the midgets and.
Yeah.
Do you even know which movie I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
No,
I can't
it's
think
oh my goodness.
Okay, camera guy shouldn't talk unless he knows the answer.
How about we just put, no, let's
Fear
say
and
Blow
Loathing in
first.
Las Vegas.
Let's just say
Yes!
it's Blow. There it is. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes. So let's ask me that again.
Okay, take 2. Even though we're not editing this video. What's your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
Oh, my favorite Johnny Depp movie is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I love that movie, and I knew the title for the whole time we've been talking.
My mind went blank for a minute. I just love how funny and cool and random that film is.
I love it. Talking about films, you're about to blow up in the big screen.
Hey,
50 Shades
buddy.
of Grey, the movie.
Yeah, that's a big one, huh?
How did that all come about, man? Because that's like one of the most anticipated. Like, dude, you're not gonna be able to walk down the streets after this. Like,
Oh, no, I still
every
can.
like 40-year-old housewife is gonna just be clamoring at you,
Which is
trying to rip your clothes off down the street.
Well, that won't be hard. I don't really wear that much clothes anyway, so it's fine.
We're all. let me say I speak to for everyone when I say we're okay with that.
Okay.
Because y'all pretty.
Because you're pretty.
I'm sorry, I have trouble not trying to do a British accent when I'm talking to you. I don't know why.
Good. I like the British accent.
Okay.
I love the American accent now.
Well, here you go. This is what I'm talking about.
me is probably one of the most exciting things I've done so far.
Yeah.
Only because I'm such a fan of the book, and I'm such a fan of the author and the director. Sam Taylor Wood is incredible. You know, she's such an artist, and I wanted to be a part of this because it was alongside real actors, and this was my first role to really just kind of not be Rita trying to be an actor, but Rita kind of being somebody else.
Yeah.
And, you know, I could look completely different, and people won't recognize it, and I like that.
Are you British in it, or did you have to do an American accent?
I did an American accent.
How was that? Like, it
was pretty good. You know, I took it really seriously because for me, I love acting, and so I went into real kind of like institute of training.
So did you have like an accent coach that helped you do it?
I had an accent coach every day. I had an acting coach every day, and you know, I had to learn my lines and all of that. I haven't learned lines since school, so that was really cool.
I want to hear your American accent.
No,
we
I can't.
really want to hear you.
I haven't done it since the movie. I kind
No,
of
because I'm pretty sure the last time you and I interviewed you, you tried to do like an American, like really California surfer accent, if I don't remember.
Yeah, well, the thing is with the movie that I was in a rhythm. Because I was doing it every day.
Now let me ask you this, because a lot of people like are method actors, you know, and they stay in character. So like when you're doing like all these lines and you're speaking in the American accent, like when they yell cut, did you just cut right back to your British accent?
No, I didn't. I had to stay in character.
Yeah.
And I had to, you know, really like, you know, kind of comprehend the fact that I was really, really scared, and so I pretended that I was an American.
That was really good.
Yeah, there you go.
Was that good?
Your American is way better than my British, by the way.
You know, people actually believed that I was an American.
That's awesome.
When I was on set.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which was pretty cool, but, you know, I can always do better. You know, you can always live and learn.
Yeah. I remember there's a guy named, I don't know if you know who, his name was Damian Lewis. He was in that show Homeland for many years.
I know Homeland, but I don't know
and
Damien.
he's a British guy. He did like a lot of masterpiece theater and stuff like that.
I do know Damien, actually. I didn't know he was an English guy, though.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I see, that's the thing. I didn't either until I saw him on an interview. And he was doing a show called Life a long time ago where he played like an NYPD cop.
Yeah.
And I saw an interview, and all of a sudden he's like, yes, and there's this guy called Bob. And I'm like, wait, Americans don't say a guy called. They say a guy named.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I had no idea he was British. It was so
it's funny that, because also the guy in Walking Dead is British.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And you would never know that either.
So is the girl,
really
too.
Cool. Sorry?
The girl is, too.
Yeah. I love that.
So, something that I've found about British singers is that a lot of times, you not so much, but like Elton John, other like British singers, David Gray, when they sing, you can't really hear the British accent.
Yeah, see, that's a thing that I've always been very vocal about. I mean, it's not about the British accent, it's about the melody and the flow of the song. You know, I feel like with the British accent, our accent is so staccato and rigid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lily Allen is a prime example of somebody that's pulled it off, but she's a very quirky, cool character. So for me, her melodies are always quirky, so they really fit rhythmically with how we speak. Because English people are very da-da-da-da-da-da. Americans are very smooth. They're much smoother, you know? Everything is really flowy. So it's much easier for it to kind of fit on a melody and on a beat.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, when I sing, the reason why I don't think about it really. I don't think about the accent. It comes out of my mouth like that. I guess because all my artists and my inspirations were all American.
And that's when I've asked people that's usually the answer I get, is that when they were growing up, they listened to American music.
I mean, like
it.
all the divas for me were American. You know, Beyonce, Diana Ross.
She's actually from London.
Gwen Stefani. I mean, Amy Winehouse was also a massive inspiration, but she had such her own thing going on. You know,
you can't compare her to anybody.
So for me, it was like the way that these divas sang were the way I loved. So
let's talk about Black Widow.
Yes.
That video. I was really hoping you'd show up in that
catsuit
leather one piece today.
You know, I tried.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know,
did you keep it?
Yeah, I did.
And do you wear it? Do you know what? I would just want you to, like, one day just put that on, put the sword on, and then just go to the supermarket and see what happens.
I think me and Iggy started a thing, because every time we performed it, you know, like on Ellen and on the VMAs, we wanted to always do a catsuit thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it was really cool.
I had a chance to see a rough cut of the video before it was released, and some of the CGI and some of the special effects hadn't been edited in yet.
Yeah.
So like you see like the scene where you're in like the diner and Iggy comes up to you, and then they cut to like the motorcycle scene.
Yeah.
Okay, but all you see is a green screen and a big fan in front of you.
Yeah, if only people knew the truth. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, no, before you went into edit, before it goes into edit, it was just a green screen and like this fan. It looks like a college like thing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a college thing that you're trying to give it to your teacher, right? Don't tell X that because he's incredible. I mean, X, the director, makes everything happen. But
Yeah.
obviously, before the end result, there's a lot of things that has to be fun.
Unbelievable video. I
Thank you.
particularly love the bigger girl that ran the diner.
Yeah, she was funny.
When she comes over the
Yeah,
thing
she
and
was
she's
funny.
like falling. That's
we
hilarious.
shot that at 5 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a whole day shoot, and that scene, all that energy and her being that energetic, that was at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like a 3-day shoot. It was like a movie, like a mini movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun though.
So we got major motion pictures. We got huge collabs. We've got you're like the Macy's cover girl. I mean, you're everywhere. You're blowing
Oh,
up.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you.
Well, 3 years ago when you interviewed me first, I was like
who is
I was a
this chick?
baby.
No, you had just started the thing, and
Yeah.
and it's fun to see people a couple years after they do like their first kind of press and stuff, and some people turn into real big D bags.
Right.
You're good still. Girl.
Ah.
I still love you.
Well,
baby.
because realistically, I've never released an album in the States.
Mhm.
So this
Well,
is.
let's get on that, man.
I
Come
know.
on.
This for me is my first record. Even though I've had an album out around the rest of the world,
Yeah.
I'm treating this album as my first record.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited because this album for me is like the moment of truth. Is what I look at it, and I'm putting pressure on myself because I think it's about time. Yes, people know my name, and I'm so grateful. This Black Widow song is doing so well.
Yeah.
Me and Iggy are so happy and proud of it, especially not being from America, both of us, and kind of representing for the females out there. This is a moment, where I can really release the music I've wanted to release for years, and now I'm older and I love party and bullshit. Oh,
That's
sorry.
all right.
I love party and BS, and I love R&B. And all of that, but now I'm 23, and I've been through a lot of things since then, relationships that failed, and all of that stuff. So, I'm so excited.
I haven't dated since I saw you last because I've just been hoping.
Really?
and waiting
That's a
for you.
lie.
No, yeah. Rita, we love you. Thank you so much.
Oh,
We're gonna
thank you.
do a couple songs for some
Yes.
very excited listeners in the other room. And when does the album drop?
January,
January. And
Yes.
when does the movie come out?
February.
You got a busy first couple months of the
Woo!
year, baby.
I know. I can't wait.
I'm gonna see you up on the Jimmy Fallon show.
Yeah.
Give me a shout out when you do the
I'll
Tonight
give
Show,
you a
okay?
quick shout out.
Will you give me like,
So I'll do a skit for you on Saturday Night Live. How about
oh, perfect. When are you in SNL?
that? October.
Are you guys doing the first show?
I
Is
don't
the
know if I
premiere?
can actually say that. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to say that.
Okay.
Shit, I'm not.
We can edit that part
Can you
out.
take that bit out?
We'll take that
'Cause I
bit
think
out.
I'm not meant to say that.
So you're doing? We can't say you're doing SNL at
No,
all.
can you cut that out of the
Yeah,
video?
we can. We
Yeah,
can.
because I don't think I can talk about it yet because it's
Okay.
so late. It's not yet.
Let me see.
So
What did I
early.
ask her right before that?
You asked me.
Okay. So it's
I'll-
Jimmy Fallon. So we'll pick it up from there. So you're probably gonna do like the Tonight Show. Are you gonna give me a little shout out on Jimmy Fallon?
Yes, I'll give you a shout out. Jimmy Fallon's so
You
cool.
heard it here. If she doesn't do it, man, we got it on tape. I love it. All right, Rita Ora, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
I want to have your babies
Okay.
right now.
Okay, get
Okay.
right there.
Z1077, and that got inappropriate. Perfect.